By the end of this video, you'll understand why Mastercard just spent nearly $2 billion to control stablecoin payments, and why that matters way more than most people realize. Mastercard just closed a $1.8 billion deal to acquire BVNK. If you haven't heard of BVNK, that's exactly the point. They're a behind-the-scenes payment processor that helps businesses move stablecoins like DC and DT across borders instantly. Indeed, Mastercard, one of the biggest payment networks on Earth, just decided they need to own that capability right now. This isn't some experimental pilot program. This is Mastercard saying the future of money is already here. Here's what BVNK actually does. They let businesses accept crypto payments and convert them to local currency in real time. A company in Brazil can pay a supplier in Vietnam using stablecoins, and it settles in minutes instead of days. No correspondent banks, no 3% fees, no waiting for wire transfers to clear. Mastercard looked at that system and said, we need to own this infrastructure immediately. That tells you everything about where traditional finance is heading. Now here's the detail almost everyone missed, and I'll come back to why it's critical in a moment. BVNK was already processing billions in stablecoin volume before this acquisition. They weren't some startup trying to prove the concept. They were already doing the thing banks said was impossible 5 years ago. Well, why does Mastercard care? Because the payment rails they built over 50 years are getting disrupted by 20-year-olds sending DC on their phones. Stablecoins settle 24/7. They're programmable. They cost almost nothing to move. Indeed, they don't need Mastercard's permission. Until now. By buying BVNK, Mastercard becomes the bridge between the old system and the new one. Businesses can keep their existing Mastercard infrastructure, but suddenly unlock instant stablecoin settlement. Mastercard stays relevant. They collect fees on both sides. Indeed, they control a massive piece of the future payment system. This connects directly to IO20022, the new banking messaging standard going live globally. IO20022 was designed to handle rich data and instant settlement. Stablecoins do exactly that. They carry transaction data in the payment itself and settle in seconds. Mastercard isn't buying BVNK to experiment. They're buying it because IO20022 compliance systems need stablecoin rails to compete. The banks and payment networks that adapt fastest will dominate the next decade of finance. The ones that don't will become irrelevant. Indeed, here's where that earlier detail matters. BVNK was already processing real volume at scale. That means Mastercard isn't starting from zero. They just bought a working system they can plug into their network immediately. By next quarter, millions of merchants could have stablecoin settlement options through their existing Mastercard terminals. Think about what that unlocks. Restaurant in Thailand gets paid in DC by a tourist. It converts to bot instantly. No Forex fees. No 3-day holds. The restaurant owner sees the money in their account before the customer leaves. That's not some futuristic scenario. That's what Mastercard just paid $1.8 billion to make standard. Now, if you're interested in trading stablecoins or getting into the tokens that power these payment systems, you can check out BitUnix using the link in the description to get started. Here's what to watch next. Mastercard will start rolling out BVNK's stablecoin infrastructure across their merchant network. Watch for announcements about which stablecoins they support first. Probably DC, given Circle's regulatory progress. LSO, watch Visa. They can't let Mastercard own this space alone. Expect a competing acquisition or partnership in the next 6 months. The stablecoin payment wars are just beginning. ND watch traditional banks. They're now competing with payment networks that can settle transactions in seconds using stablecoins. Either they adopt similar infrastructure or they lose business to faster, cheaper alternatives. This is educational content only, not financial advice. Ways do your own research before investing in any cryptocurrency or token. But understand this. When a company like Mastercard spends nearly $2 billion on stablecoin infrastructure, they're not betting on maybe. They're responding to what's already happening. The question isn't whether stablecoins will reshape payments. The question is whether you're paying attention while it happens. Follow Stack Daily 60 for daily crypto and money tips.